What's up, y'all? I am making this video because I want to make it. Alright? Let me just first of all start off by saying that I'm very tired and I know I look like shit. So before you even leave a comment, yes, I know I look like shit. Okay? I'm on little to no sleep and I haven't had any sleep. So, go figure. Anyway, there was a video that was put up by, of course, Trollfather. I don't know why. Anyway, there was a video that was put up. I'm going to go watch it. Okay? Because I want to know, like, where it's from or what I'm saying. Because I do know that I did have, like, a meltdown. But I didn't say anything bad about Dinero. And Alexyss was pretty upset about it. So she wanted me to make a video in public addressing some stuff. And I'm going to live review the video, whatever it was. Because, you know, I don't want her to be upset. And obviously I want to let her know that I'm serious about this. But I mean, I think the beating that I've taken for the past year, and I just really would like for us to get past this again. Anyway, so I actually addressed Spiritry in public, but I think Alexyss wanted me to address something more specific with Spiritry. And I think this is probably an even bigger deal, so I'll address this now. First of all, I have no affiliation or alliance or association with Spiritry or her coven, her coven. I don't. I never paid her for any spiritual work. I never went to her for any spiritual work. I never asked her to be a part of her coven. I just thought it was a goddamn Facebook group. I didn't know that people had Facebook covens. Like, I thought maybe actual real covens, because there's a real coven that I was going to join when I was in Lawrence. And they have a Facebook group, but they all meet up actually in real life. So, and Spiritry was trying to do that, you know. And I really think with Spiritry, I think that she just didn't want Dinero and Alexyss to have me on their team. That's really what I think it is, because she kept asking me to team up with her, to do blog talks with her, to collaborate with her, and I just never was really interested in doing it, you know, mainly because I don't agree with a lot of Spiritry's beliefs, and also some other reasons. Sorry. So, I think me and Spiritry started conversing shortly after. I don't even remember. I know it was within days, because I know that I'm not going to go over all of the details, but Alexyss, you know, I just wanted to make sure that I reiterated in a video that the things that were said about Alexyss, the things that I repeated about her, is what I was doing. I didn't believe those things. I didn't actually believe those things. Those ideas were being put in my head. When I initially watched Alexyss and Dinero on their live streams, I always took it as a mother-son relationship. I felt like Alexyss was just open about sex with him, which was how I would expect her to be. Which was why I felt comfortable even coming to her and talking to her about the way that I felt. You know what I'm saying about Dinero. So, anyway, let me just go back. Let me dissolve back to where I was. So, Spiritry was basically, and it wasn't just Spiritry. It was a lot of people. It was a lot of people for some reason. You know, there's this group of people that are just dedicated to tearing, any relationship that me and Dinero have apart. And I think Alexyss is gonna forgive me. I think she's gonna be okay, because I definitely understand her concerns or whatever, but I never said I had rights to his music. Whoever told her that is a lie. I never said that. I said that I was doing this for him. No, of course not. I don't have any rights, but there is a certain, I'll show you what it is. It's not buying rights. I would have to buy the rights to Dinero's music from Alexyss or Dinero, and I have not done that at all. Why would I want his music? It's no. So whoever said that was really just trying to start friction. And I can understand why that would start some fucking friction. But with going back to Spirit Tree. Spirit Tree would come and tell me negative stuff. And she would tell me that she would always say, these are the things she would say. I'm not saying that I agree, but I'm telling you what Spirit Tree would tell me. She came to me as a person that was like, oh, I know Alexyss personally. I have been knowing her for years. I've been knowing her. I met her in 2004 or something like that. And she claimed that Alexyss had went out to her house, and she said all sorts of things about, Spirit Tree did tell, she was the one. And she probably is the one that's been going around telling everybody for a while. She's probably been watching Alexyss for years. I can imagine, because she seems a bit touched. Spirit Tree does. A whole lot touched. But, evidently, Spirit Tree just basically lied about every damn... What happened? Did it go dead? Went dead. Calm down. Plug it into the charger. It just went dead, baby. Calm down. Goodness gracious, he's so emotional over the phone going dead. But he don't ever want to plug it into the charger. Anyway, so going back to what I was saying, so I can finish that out, is that Spirit Tree is the one that told me, that claimed to me, that told me the rumors, all of the rumors, everything that was said, everything that I said on Tina's show, everything that I said was given to me by Spirit Tree. Everything. And I wasn't saying it to roast her, and I think that that's how people kind of took it. But it was more so, well, Alexyss is saying these horrible things about you. You got to snap back at her. That's how it pretty much was. You know what I'm saying? Because Alexyss was being told rumors about me and was repeating them. So it seemed like to me that we were just all repeating lies about each other. It seemed like to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't even care about who started it, whatever. If you want to be my friend, you want to be cool with me, you want to hug me, if you want to be close to me, you can trust me. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? And the other video that I made, I started crying, and then this one Jacob cried, so I'm just gonna use this one and leave that footage in of him screaming because it's okay. He's quiet now, I think. All of the rumors, let me think of all of the rumors, because I've really basically tried to forget about it. The things that she said. She wanted her son dead. Okay? Spirit Tree told me that. She told me that she had tapes of Alexyss laughing about Dinero dying or being killed. And she also told me that Alexyss called her and asked her to put spells on her son. So Spirit Tree told me that. She also told me something about some kind of sexual thing. I'm not going to go into detail, but she's the one that mentioned something about the incest. Hey, bring him in here. Quit playing with him. Quit making him cry. She teasing him. Yeah, you are. I can hear you. He don't want to play. He wants you to hold him. Just give him a hug. He don't like being played with when he's upset about something. Everything. Because I didn't know anything about Alexyss. I had heard a few things because of the Tahuti thing. But when that Tahuti thing went down, I was pregnant with Jacob. I was sick all the time. I was not even paying any attention to that situation. And to be honest with you, when I took one good look at Tahuti, I did not feel that he was trustworthy. I felt that he was lying on Alexyss, and I was always on her side. And that's why I was like really pissed when Alexyss accused me. This was back then. I was mad when she accused me of knowing him. Why would I? It's kind of like this. I can see it as this. It seems like the enemies on both of sides. My enemies, his enemies, and Alexyss' enemies. It seems like they're just kind of, saying little stuff that could be believable, but it's really honestly not. Just like the thing with Tiffany. I don't, you know what I'm saying? And it's just kind of like, he's even said things to me to make me think that he has talked to her. And I don't know if he was just using her to make me jealous. But for me, it's water under the bridge because I don't believe that he's hooked up with Tiffany. I get upset. I was so angry that I was in tears a few hours ago. And it's been really difficult for me dealing with this because I'm not used to women attacking me over a man. I'm just not used to it. It's happened to me a little bit when I was in this spiritual war over this one dude. But I don't know. I just feel like if you're going to continue to make it hard, like, is this something that you really want? Like, you say that you want to take me seriously. You say that you want me to make sure that he can trust me or whatever, but you gotta give a person a chance to show their trust. Like the videos, that video was before me and you started talking again, I think. Hold on, I'm gonna go pull up the video because Alexyss was really angry about this video. Troll father, you're such an asshole. I'm getting ready to do me a candle to find love and to get rid of all this shit in my life. Because you know what? I just think it's disgusting and it's nasty. And I want nothing else to do with this shit. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a quick little candle so that I can get a man in my life and y'all can go ride off into the fucking sunset with Dinero. Okay? Okay? Take him. Take him, please. Just take him and don't ever talk to me about anything. Okay? We're done. Yeah, we're done here. You know what, Dinero? You wanted to get rid of me and you got rid of me. I'm done. It's over. Goodbye. What is this shit? Why, Alexyss? Why did this irritate you so much? I'm done. I'm so done. You know what? I hate whole ass niggas. I really do. I'm done. Look, I tried. All I did was offer my friendship, and you played me, and you brought all these bitches in my face and shit. I don't have nothing else to say. The man is not available. 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 But you let stupid bitches ruin your fucking relationship. So get the fuck out of my face and don't ever come back. Ever. I swear to God, if you come over my house, I'm calling the fucking police. Oh no, I wouldn't do that. No. So now we ain't on that daddy shit no more because my daddy would protect me. He would not allow some fucking lame ass hoe in Florida to fucking attack her children. I've never deserved any of this shit that I've taken because of you. And then you got the nerve to continuously bring extra bitches out.
Alexyss, you could not be mad about this shit. This is like fucking as the world goddamn turns.
And I'm not gonna give you another chance when you mature. I'm gonna do every goddamn freaky, goddamn nasty fantasy that I've ever fucking had. Because who am I being good for?
Where's my son as my mom?
Take Dinero and go fly off into the fucking sunset. Because I will never go anywhere near that dude. It's just too much bad karma. I have withstood so much. And I'm the only bitch that would have ever stuck by you through this. But
I think through this, come on now, the nappy-headed bitch thing.
I swear to God, you're going to regret it because I will let you go tonight. I will do a fucking black candle and banish you for good. Just go. Don't fucking look back at me, ever. Because I will never forgive you for not giving a fuck about the way you treated me. Never. It's not meant for me to be with shit.
I got to go, majority.
Not ever in this lifetime, and they was right. It was not meant to be. And you did this to me. You did this to me. If I got a problem with anybody, it's you. I swear to God, I will never, ever, ever look back at this man and this fat whore. You people are horrible. You don't deserve me. You don't fucking deserve me. And you'll never have me. I will never fuck you. Never. You can come in this motherfucker, I'll feed you. We can sit here and smoke, but I will never open my legs to you. Never. I'll never let you see my body. I'll never show you shit. Never. I promise you I won't.
This is terrible. Alright, I think, hold on guys. Funny. And yeah, so you know what, this is what happens, you know. But let me see here. That was probably about 3 weeks ago when that happened. And he was getting ready to marry Tina, supposedly. This is what Tina claims. And Tina twerks in the camera. So, I mean, I don't know if that's a problem with what I did. I did do that. Yep, I did that. Because you know what? Sometimes I need to feel like a woman. You know? Sometimes I need to feel sexy. Instead of just feeling like I'm somebody's maid, or I'm somebody's cook, or I'm somebody's nurse. Sometimes I have to feel like a woman. That footage in that video, oh, it's from the Real Witches of the South channel. Hold on a second. Let me go to that one. I'm totally going to edit this video and put a filter on it because I'm sure that I look like shit. Okay. So I addressed the Spiritry thing. Spiritry is the one that told me every bad thing about Alexyss, everything that was repeated. I didn't make that shit up myself. I would have never thought anything to make anything up like that, to just go and attack. I wouldn't have, like, it just, she made her look like a really bad person. She convinced me that Alexyss was trying to kill her son. She convinced me. And it wasn't really until Alexyss contacted me just recently when we started talking again. It wasn't until then that I felt that, you know, I could even trust Alexyss. I didn't know if she would ever talk to me. I didn't know if she would ever, forgive me or ever get past that shit. Like, I just didn't know. Like, I just was like, not knowing if she would just hate me forever and not care, enough to, I mean, it's like, if you can forgive Tina, Tina did some pretty fucked up shit. I wouldn't understand why she wouldn't be able to forgive me. But I mean, I understand if she just don't like me as a person, I mean, I totally get that shit. I ain't never had to, I would never, like, no, like, and I anyway, I forgot what the hell I was saying. So that hangout was, I believe it was before me and Alexyss talked again. I'm going to get the date of that hangout. And I was very angry because Tina called me. And she told me that Dinero called her. I'm going to tell you why I said that in that video. And this is why. Okay? And you can say that I'm stupid or weak-minded or whatever. Okay? It wasn't too far-fetched or unbelievable. It wasn't unbelievable that she would be, telling it. I believed her because the last time I had spoken with Alexyss before this, she had given her blessing for him and her to be together. So with Tina telling me that, I had no choice but to believe her because she was going into a lot of detail about their conversations, and she had sent me the tapes of the conversation. So Tina called me one day. This was probably, I think it was around the time me and Tina got into it. It was when we fell out. Tina called me and she said, Dinero called me and he told me that he doesn't want me doing hangouts with you anymore, and that I am being a bad influence on Tina, is what she told me. And she told me that he called me a bitch and he was saying fuck that bitch. And it was crazy because I was like, wait a minute, Tina, you said that you spoke with him like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and you said that he was telling you that he wasn't ready to talk to me. She made up this whole story about how Dinero, and I'm real tired, guys, but she made up this whole goddamn story about how initially when me and Tina first started talking again, she called me and told me that she broke up with him, and I was just like, whatever. And then we started being cool again because she told me that Dinero was still calling her. She told me that her and Dinero kept getting into it, but that he kept calling her. And she said that she kept cussing him out and that he kept calling her. I said, wait a minute, you cussed him out and he still called you? And she was like, yeah, he called me twice. And it just kind of, and Tina makes it a point to make Dinero look thirsty to me. She always makes it look like he's extremely thirsty for her. So around that time that I made that, because me and Tina had already fell out. And Tina contacted me. She kept contacting me just like she did the last time. She contacted me, and this was right before we fell out. This was right before, and I could sense that Tina was getting ready to flip-flop. You can sense it. I know I can. And she calls me and she's like, Dinero called me and he's so upset. Oh, she was crying too. Oh my God, Jamila, I'm so upset. He called me and he said that he didn't want to be with you and da 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 and fuck that bitch and this and that, and he didn't want you talking to me. He didn't want you talking to me. So I'm like, well, Tina, I said, if he doesn't want anything to do with me, I was like, and if you still want to be cool with me, I mean, that's fine. That's what I told Tina. I didn't know that she was lying. How the fuck am I supposed to know she's lying? That's why I keep telling Dinero, why don't me and you just have a goddamn conversation? Not even just to get back together, but just at least to stop the fucking lies so that you can know that Tina is lying to you. That's why I was going in like that. That's why I was so upset, because Tina has been fucking doing a lot of this shit. Tina has been behind a lot of this shit. I'm sorry. And I gotta say that even though the other day me and Tina had a conversation on YouTube and it was cordial, but I gotta be honest, you know, about what was happening at that time, so that I can explain why the fuck I even said that. I wouldn't have said anything. I wouldn't have said any fucking thing if this bitch would have just stopped fucking calling me. And it's so fucking annoying, because it's kind of like, okay, Dinero himself was acting like he was with her, and then he wasn't. And then when she calls me and tells me that he called her and said that to her, I kind of felt she was lying. But she makes him look unstable also, because she told me that 3 weeks before that he was cool with me and that he wanted to speak with me, and then, or that he might have wanted to talk to me. And then she said he called and said, fuck that bitch. And I said, well, why would he do that? And she said, she told me, she said, Dinero is under some kind of, not hypnosis, but the other thing. He's brainwashed by his mom. She kept blaming his mom. The whole time me and Tina was cool, this last time, which was probably, what, a month or so? Not even that long, maybe 2 to 3 weeks, we was cool. And she would talk about Alexyss like a dog. Tina cannot stand Alexyss. And I want Alexyss to know that if she does not take anything else out of this, I think Alexyss knows deep down that she can trust me. And I think Dinero knows that too. But I think that when shit like this goes up. Anyway, that video was made. It was back in March, and I believe that me and Alexyss started talking. Hold on a minute, let me pull up her messages. I want to pull up when Alexyss initially contacted me, because I mean, you know, just because me and Alexyss contacted each other doesn't mean that me and Dinero are gonna automatically get back together, because how does Dinero feel if Dinero doesn't trust me all the way? And I really feel that Dinero does not trust me. But you know what? I've given him every reason to trust me. Okay? And he's also given me, I'm going by faith. My trust in him is based on faith in God. Okay? Hold on a second. Shit, where is it? Hold on, y'all. Give me a second, because I gotta find the messages, because okay, so that video was made in March. That video was made probably about a month before Alexyss contacted me. So they put up an old video. And I guess I needed to go and look at the video, but it was an old video. And I did say those things, because I get frustrated. I don't even be meaning that shit. I put a bunch of dumb shit on Facebook that I didn't mean, that people probably gonna get pissed off about. I get scared. It's scary. It's scary feeling this way about somebody, and you know, knowing that they can hurt me. It's scary. And I think it's, I really honestly feel in my heart that Dinero is not playing with me, and I feel that it's scary for him too. And I feel that he just wants to make sure that he can trust me. I really do. Troll father, stop starting shit. Stop it. Quit sending Alexyss old videos. That stuff, I said that before me and Alexyss started talking. When me and Alexyss started talking again, like I wasn't confused anymore. You know what I'm saying? It made sense to me. No, I don't feel that Dinero has used me. No, I don't. I don't feel that he has had any intentions of using me. I just, it just hurt me for Tina to tell me that you called her, even though she was lying about it. Tina called me and told me that that Dinero called her and was like, "Bitch, you cheating on me," questioning her about if she was cheating on him, and basically saying he don't give a fuck about what I do. He don't give a fuck about what I do, but he wanted to question Tina about why. And this was probably about maybe a few days before I made that video in March. A whole month before me and Alexyss started talking again and worked out all of our issues. And then now we back at square one. I forgot what I was going to say because I'm so tired. I'm trying to think of what else Tina told me. You know, Tina did a lot of lying, especially during that time that Mike Mills claimed that he had spoken to Dinero. Tina actually called me and collaborated the story with Mike. And that's when I was just like off of her completely. I was just like playing her from that point on. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Because, you know, she said, "Oh, I was just playing with you," or something. She said, we were just playing a practical joke on you. Yeah, but you're making me say things to, you know, and I realized that I shouldn't, but goddamn, I mean, you made it believable. I mean, really, she got you on tape calling me a nappy-headed ugly bitch. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking, was he, you know, goddamn, how can he even be talking about me? Hold on. But I mean, you know, I get it or whatever. You know, it is what it is. I just don't know what to do anymore, and it just really makes me want to give up. It just makes me feel like when somebody works this hard to just not trust you, you know what I'm saying? My bendy got smeared. When somebody works this hard to not trust you, it fucking sucks. It just seems like, I understand the need to not get hurt, but fuck. I don't understand what I don't know. I will say this though.
Oh no.
I wish that we could just all forget about all of this stuff. But just to respond to Alexyss, because Alexyss wanted me to respond to the video. She's like, go watch it. Go watch it. And I said, okay, I'll watch it. That video was over a month ago. And it was when Tina told me that Dinero had called her and said, fuck Jamila. I don't give a fuck about what that bitch does. You my wifey, Tina, and I want to make sure you're not cheating on me, and you need to quit doing whole shit in Google Hangouts with Jamila, and that Jamila is a bad influence on you, is what she told me. And I got extremely irritated because not only that, there were people pretending to be Dinero and they were trolling me, and
I need a break from all of this. You know, but I hope that Dinero understands. I mean, you should, you know. It ain't like if you're gonna get mad at me for that, then I guess I should get mad at him for calling me a bitch or cussing me out when I went out there. I mean, I was angry initially. I was hurt, and I'm angry because he doesn't trust me. That's what makes me angry, that he doesn't trust me, because I feel like he should know in his heart that he can trust me. And it just kind of makes me question everything that I thought sometimes when a person does not trust you to that level. It like you can't have no relationship without trust. Real talk. It don't work. It don't work. No relationship is gonna ever work without trust. But I wanted to come and address that because it pisses me off that somebody would make me behave that way. You know what I'm saying? It makes me mad that I allowed Spiritual to play me that way, because, I mean, you know, if Dinero walks away from me forever because of this, then what can we do except for both lose? We both gonna lose out on each other, and that's fine, because I got people coming to me telling me Dinero can find somebody prettier and more beautiful with no kids. Well, you know what? I got 4 kids and I'm pretty and I'm beautiful, and I can find somebody that will accept my children. We all got flaws and things about ourselves, okay? But I would never, ever, ever make Dinero feel like he's not good enough for me. I think that's so cruel, especially I hope that I would pray and hope that he don't feel the same way about me, because that would just be devastating for real. But anyway, all right, that's all I wanted to say, and I'm just not gonna talk about this anymore. I'm really not. But I mean, the Google Play page is still up. You guys can still go and support and purchase his music. No, I never said that I had rights over his music. I would have to pay Alexyss or Dinero for rights. I haven't paid them for rights. I haven't. I've never said that. I've never said that I had rights. Never. I think people were just going back to Alexyss, and I just. Why do y'all keep making her? Why do y'all keep trying to make both sides feel bad about wanting to be involved with the other side? Nobody's perfect. We all have flaws. We all make mistakes. And I think that my willingness also to see past stuff, because goddamn, I had shit happen to me. I mean, I've had people come in my house and threaten to take my children from me. And I think that if it would have went that far, I don't think none of you would have ever saw me again anyway. So I just been sitting here trying to be a fighter and just been trying to get through all this. And I think the hardest part is losing somebody, just like somebody not trusting you that you care about. It's the hardest fucking thing. That's like real hard. That right there will make me walk away forever, because it hurts too bad with somebody. When I think that trust is a relationship killer. Because when you care about somebody and you have their best interest at heart and they don't trust you, it hurts so bad. It does. It's unheard of and it's unnatural. People shouldn't have to go through this. But I'll always love him, and I think it's fair to say that we both have said shit that we don't mean. But if he meant the stuff that he said, I think that just to allow me to just move forward, because I gotta go. Anyway, I just wish people would just leave Alexyss alone and quit telling her shit like that, because yeah, I said that. I'm a woman with emotions. I have pride and I have dignity and I have self-respect. And to have a man just treat you like
like that back then. You know, now I feel better. I'm not even angry about what I wasn't angry then. This woman made me angry. And he can't say he's not guilty of that too. Because he said horrible shit to me too. So, I don't know. I don't know why this is happening, but I will tell you this, that after the last hangout, it's the last hangout that I'll be doing on this channel for a while, so it hurts really bad when other people have control over your life. I can't stand this shit. I can't stand when other people have more control over my life than me. And I feel like Troll Father and Tina have control over me and Dinero's relationship. And the lack thereof. And I have every right to be angry about that and to question that. But again, it was an old video. I wouldn't have done anything like that recent. So you can go look at the date. Actually, I think they flagged that video down, but that was over a month ago that video was made. And it was weeks before me and Alexyss started talking again. I was actually shocked when Alexyss contacted me. So it's all good. I'm just gonna sit over here and just I know everybody freaks out whenever I cry. It's normal to feel emotions for somebody that you care about, but I'm gonna always be okay. I'm not gonna self-destruct just because of it. You know, it's I just want Dinero to be happy. And if I'm not that, and I've said this about 50,000 times, y'all are torturing me. I think y'all are cruel. I really do. I think that you are really being cruel right now to torture me like this. And you know what? I'm not going to come back on here again.